What's up, guys? Are you tired of looking at your crushed, ugly tailpipe the Toyota gave us that catches on every single rock if you're really doing off-road like you should in this TRD off-road model? Well, I am. I've caught it on multiple things, and luckily the guys at SXTH Element have sent me a solution to this. They have a axle dump exhaust. It's an awesome price too compared to like the Trail Hunter exhaust or some of the other brands out there. We're gonna get that installed today. It's gonna be a really simple process. 2 bolts, 14 millimeters. We'll get under the truck and do that. I'll show you what's in the box real quick. Let's see what's in here. I like that they put the pictures of the products on the box here, on all their boxes, because I've got a few other surprises for you guys that just came in recently from SXTH Element. We got their cold air intake and their bed step relocation bracket. So y'all remember to subscribe if you want to see those products be installed here in the next week or so. Yeah, this is that's very high quality. I like the welds. They did a good job on that. But like I said, it's going to be a simple install. It's just 2 14mm bolts here and 1 hanger, and we might have to fidget with the old exhaust trying to get it out, but let's get it on the truck. So as you can see, we just got a 14mm bolt. These are studded on the back, so you don't have to worry about them spinning or holding anything else still. I'll get these off real quick. Alright, we got the nuts off. Let's see if I can show you. Right here's your bracket, or little rubber isolator that'll hold it on. We'll see if there's any more in the back. I'm not sure if there are. I don't believe there is. Okay, so there is a bracket here on the back. Not a bracket, but another isolator rubber band. The whole rubber piece is going to come off with this. We're just going to push the whole exhaust backwards. We'll see how that works out. So there is a little, the barbed end on these is kind of not tough to get over, but it is something to consider. You may have to manually go in here and pry them off a little bit with your thumb. Alright, so I finally just got this off by pushing the tailpipe forward because I was really having a lot of trouble with these. In retrospect, you could probably spray some type of lubricant or something on this and go ahead and maybe try to pry this rubber piece off, so when you get the other one off, it won't be as hard. The one on the closer side wasn't too bad. I was able to push my thumb over it and just kind of slide it off without too much trouble with this little barb end, but we'll get this piece off too later. We're gonna get this out. And weight reduction, you know, because these new Tacomas are a race car with this turbo hybrid motor, so gonna smoke every Ford and Chevy out there now. Guys, then we're just gonna put the new exhaust tip in here. To get it back through this rubber hole, I'm just gonna use the good old-fashioned spit.
And huck to it and spit on that thing, you get me?
Just put a little bit on the tip here, just to make it slide through here a little bit easier. Alright, we got that in place. Slide it back on. Put our nuts back on. Get these tightened back up. I'm going to go evenly here, side to side. Alright, so we got that tightened up. I think it looks great on here. I really like the welds. I mean, it's not like you're going to see these under the truck, but at least now you don't have to worry about snagging on things and, you know, crushing your tailpipe every time and dinging up the rest of your bumper. So let's get out and look around the back and see how much room we cleared up. Guys, so look how great this looks. The mud flaps are gone, exhaust pipe's gone, spare tire's gone now that we got the 35s. Just freed up all kind of room underneath here. We're not going to be dragging as we're going off-road anymore. Really love it. We probably lost, I don't know, I'd have to weigh this gigantic exhaust pipe. If I had to guess, I'd probably say anywhere in the neighborhood of maybe 30 pounds of metal there. And then with the spare tire going to me, we probably saved 100 pounds now of weight off the truck. I'm not sure if I'm gonna run a spare in the bed of the truck or eventually maybe get a rear bumper. Yeah, so I'm not sure if we're gonna end up going with a spare tire in the bed, like a spare tire mount carrier there. What I'd like to do eventually down the road as we get the money or just any kind of funds come in for this stuff, I'd like to do a full rear bumper with a swing out for a spare tire, because I'd like to have a spare tire. I think for the time being, I'm gonna get a flat repair kit with a sidewall patch and plugs and the whole 9 yards just in case. But I'm still just happy to have everything out from under the bottom of the truck and drop that extra weight, and just I think it looks so much better, especially for a cheap price like this and a easy install. It's just a great modification. First impression of it driving down the road, I'd say it sounds exactly the same as stock, which I'm glad. I'm 40 years old. I don't want a loud exhaust, especially on a 4-cylinder truck. We'll get on the gas here for a second. Not sure if any of them. I'd never pinned this thing, so I mean, just like that, we went from 40 to 70 in like 2 seconds. But I can't hear any difference in the exhaust pipe. Still quiet as a mouse, so I'm happy for that. Sorry if you guys are hoping to get like some exhaust sound out of this thing, but I'm just strictly doing it for not even for weight reduction, just for ground clearance in the back. I mean, I've literally crunched it into my ARB tow hook I think 3 times now. I'll throw the picture up here of where rocks were literally in the tailpipe. After one of my trips with my brother to the Alabama Rubicon Trail, we got it pretty good quite a few times there that day. We got the mud flaps off now. Got the spare tire out. We've got the 6 Element axle dump exhaust on there now. As you can see, the tire is off the ground.